So I'm a really huge fan of MMA, of boxing as well, and since there's a huge UFC event coming up, which is of course UFC 194, Aldo against Conor McGregor, I'd like to give my predictions for the fights. I actually quite often got the fight results correct, even though I don't really check the odds or anything, but like 80 or 90% of the time I get the fights, right. So let's start with the prelims. I won't get too much into it, just quick opinion who I think is gonna win. So the first fight, Leandro Santos against Kevin Lee. So I'd go with Kevin Lee. Then Warlley Alves against Colby Covington. I think that it's gonna be a win for Warlley Alves. Okay, so next fight, Tisha Torres, Jocelyn Jones. Not really too interested in women's MMA, and I guess I'll just go with Jocelyn Jones, but to tell you guys the truth, I have no idea. The last fight I watched was, of course, Holly Holm against Ronda Rousey. I'm extremely glad that Ronda got her ass kicked, she deserves it. But other than that, I really don't watch too many women fights, Just don't care about them that much. Next, Uriah Faber against Frankie Saenz. I'll go with Uriah Faber. And that's the end of prelims. Now the main card. Max Holloway against Jeremy Stephens. So I'll go with Max Holloway, and actually I think that's going to be a pretty easy fight for him. I mean, Jeremy Stephens is a veteran, of course, but Max Holloway is just too young, too fast, too explosive, and too skilled. I mean, Jeremy Stephens, don't get me wrong, he's skilled as well, but in my opinion he's past his prime, and just Max Holloway is a killer, so I'll go with Max Holloway. Now Damian Maia against Gunnar Nelson. For some reason I don't really like Gunnar Nelson too much, so I don't like Damian Maia too much as well, but I have huge respect for them both. But Damian Maia just got better jiu-jitsu skills. He's one of the best in the world, and I'm pretty sure that's where the fight's gonna take place, on the ground, and Damian Maia's gonna be winning it easily. Now, Souza against Romero, that's a difficult choice for me because I'm actually a huge fan of Romero, and my heart is definitely with him. But if I had to pay money, to bet money, I would go with Souza. So yeah, if I had to predict, I'd say Souza, but whom I want to win, I want Romero to win. Now, the second fight by the importance, I guess, in this card, Weidman against Rockhold. I like both guys. I think Rockhold is in great shape. He's awesome, I'm a fan of his. I'm also a fan of Weidman, but in this case, I think Weidman's gonna win. It's gonna be a war, it's gonna be a close fight, and they can both finish each other at any point, so it could be a surprise, but if it goes the decision, Weidman, and if it's gonna be a KO, it could be a fight for either one of them. Alright guys, and now the main event. The main event, Aldo against Conor McGregor. Seriously, I don't understand how could anyone think that Conor McGregor is gonna win this fight. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the fight that he, let's say, won against Chad Mendes. But listen guys, he was getting dry humped on the ground. He had nothing for Chad Mendes on the ground. And if Chad Mendes had a full training camp, that would have been the fight, 5 rounds, Chad Mendes humping Conor McGregor on the ground. So yeah, he won, but that was just Mendes running out of energy. His cardio, gave up. And Aldo is the champion, he hasn't lost in 10 years. He's like one of the best, maybe even the best pound for pound fighters. So how could anyone think that he's gonna lose, or how could anyone think that he's somehow an underdog, in this fight? All Conor has is a mouth. Of course he's got some skills, and all that, but when it comes to who's better, no doubt, Josie Aldo. So on this one, I'm 100% sure. If you're gonna be betting money, especially now that the odds are so crazy, that McGregor, I think, is even the favorite to win this fight, so all my money would go on Josie Aldo. So yeah guys, thanks for watching the video. Check back when you watch the fights, and see how many of the fights I got right. Alright guys, bye.